Okay, here's how we're going to do this. Okay, so I know you guys have heard about the congressional hearing they had with Cohen and the exchange between Mark Meadows and the rest of Congress, right? Him being a racist. Let me just give you a little backstory on Mark Meadows. Take a look at this clip.
I see it as if we do our job from a grassroots standpoint, we won't have to worry about it. You know what? We'll send him back home to Kenya or wherever it is. We'll send him back home.
I want you to take a look at this clip of what Mark Meadows said during the hearing yesterday.
I'm right here.
Oh, yes, sir.
Do you know Lynn Patton?
Yes, I do.
I asked Lynn to come today in her personal capacity to actually shed some light. How long have you known Ms. Patton?
I'm responsible for Lynn Patton joining the Trump organization and the job that she currently holds.
Well, I'm glad you acknowledge that, because you made some very demeaning comments about the president that Ms. Patton doesn't agree with. In fact, it has to do with your claim of racism. She says that as a daughter of a man born in Birmingham, Alabama, that there is no way that she would work for an individual who was racist. How do you reconcile the two of those, Mr.
As neither should I, as the son of a Holocaust survivor.
But, Mr. Cohen, I guess what I'm saying is I've talked to the president over 300 times.
Okay, now everyone is upset because he did something racist. I mean, he's racist. What do you expect a racist to do? Like, he's going to say something racist. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not shocked by that. But what I want you to pay attention to is to Elijah Cummings. Pay attention to what he said. Watch.
If there's anyone who is sensitive with regard to race, it's me. Son of former sharecroppers that were basically slaves. So I get it. I listened very carefully to Ms. Tlaib, and I think, and I'm not going to put words in her mouth, but I think she said that she was not calling you a racist. And I thought that we could clarify that, because you, Mr. Meadows, you know, and of all the people on this committee, I've said it and got in trouble for it, that you're one of my best friends. I know that shocks a lot of people.
And likewise, Mr. Chairman.
But you are. And I could see and feel your pain. I feel it. And so, and I don't think Ms. Tlaib intended to cause you that kind of pain and that kind of frustration. Did you have?
Now, answer me this, family. How is he going to fight for us with all the zeal and passion that he should when that man is one of his best friends? See, family, this is why I'm really not with the voting for no reason, the voting with no tangibles, because this is who is in office. This is who is elected. This is who they put up there to speak for us. Mark Meadows' best friend. That's out his own mouth. I want you, if people are confused about how to go about reparations, listen to this clip.
So a lot of people in the dominant society, when it comes to reparations for foundational Black Americans, everybody tries to act confused. Like, well, how does this work? I mean, I never had a slave. We're hearing a lot of that language. Well, look, I never harmed Native Americans, yet my tax dollars and your tax dollars, Black people, it goes to pay them billions of dollars on a regular basis. Native Americans get all types of money. I never done anything to a Native American, yet my tax dollars go to help them. Not only that, we were enslaved by Native American tribes, and we still have to use our tax dollars to pay them, but when it's time for us to get compensated, well, we don't know what to do. Do the same damn thing you're doing for them. That's what you do. All that we don't know how to do it. They know how to do it when it comes to giving Jewish people money, people who were connected, who was descendants of people connected to the Holocaust. They know how to give them money. When the Japanese were in internment camps in the 1940s, 40 years later, they broke them off. They gave Japanese families money over here, and the Japanese, their home country, bombed the U.S. Their home country dropped a bomb on the damn U.S., and Japanese people still got compensation for being in internment camps for 3 years, because that's really how long it was. They were in those internment camps for a couple of years and got broke off. Don't let nobody tell y'all that it's impossible, black folks. They do it all the damn time. Y'all need to know this, and you need to throw this in their damn faces, and you need to ring the bell and beat the drum of this on a regular basis. They can do it if they want to, and they're going to want to because we're going to make them do it. Or we're going to drop out of the electoral process, and that's a problem. Because they understand once people start dropping out of the electoral process, well, you know, that's the seeds of rebellion right there. Once people feel like they're marginalized to the point where they don't even need to participate in the system, now you're breeding a rebellious group. They know that. So they're trying their damnedest to try to include us. That's why when they come around us, they use all that divisive, well, not divisive, but all this inclusive language. We all got to be together. We all got to love each other. It becomes an emotional thing. We don't want no emotions. We want tangibles. Japanese got broke off, and some are still getting broke off. Hell, those families from 9/11, whose families were killed in the tower or who were affected by those killed in the tower in 9/11, 2001, they get reparations. Do y'all know that? The families get all types of payoffs. Some of those families get millions of dollars. Some of those 9/11 families, they get government-backed money that goes into the millions. For some, I'm talking about individual families. There's some families got like $7 million. Some of these families get big money for a one-day terror attack. But we've been having a terror attack for 400 years, and everybody acts confused when it comes to us. No, y'all not confused. Y'all need to figure it out and make it happen. I don't want no damn commission. We got to get a commission and a study group, and then we're going to get an investigation group. Nah, make it happen. And we're going to make them make it happen. Again, because they can't force us to vote for them. We can sit this thing out however long we need to sit it out. We can sit it out as long as we need to. This is what we should have been doing a long time ago. All that we need to vote because Negroes got beat up in Selma. We've been falling for that banana in the tailpipe for a long time, and I've been telling people for years. It's more strategic to hold out your vote and sit on it until they actually bring you something. Use your vote as a weapon.
Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know what happened to these civil rights leaders or the sons and daughters of our civil rights leaders. I don't know if with age comes complacency. I don't know. But what I do know is they can no longer represent us. This can no longer go the way that it's been going. Okay, this man said that man was his best friend, not his colleague that he respects, not somebody he knows from work, but somebody that he said this man is his best friend. Do y'all understand? How can we entrust a person like that to hold our best interests at heart? We have to stop being tricked by them putting people that look like us in positions thinking that we're going to get something just because they look like us. It's not working. It hasn't worked. That is why we are saying withhold your vote. Elijah Cummings sounds like this.
They're going to be taken care of. So they have no worries.
White folks were so good to me till when I got sick and disabled to work, they just come in and bring me something to eat, clothes, and everything. Fed me, clothed me, and I had a house full of children, and they fed my children. Yes, sir, I've been working all of my life, and the white folks raised me. Mister, I tell you the truth, I don't know what in the world I'd do without white folks. Now, that's the truth. And misters, I'm just a white folks nigger. I'm a nigger and all of my children's a nigger. And all this community in here of Mississippi recognize, appreciate, and work for the white folks.
The nigger is not a part of my family. As a result, I don't elect to have him sit and eat with me. As a result, I don't elect to have him belong to a club that I